it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go with Chubb on second down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield is going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
He adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Now Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grant Delpit able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Jones, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Vikings nothing.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Throwing Jones. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, the Joker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school at one of my offensive line teammates.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, it's Cook. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones to throw on third down. Flush to his right. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
And incomplete. It's fourth down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
A 42-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else will flow from there.
Never ask for play-by-play guy first.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the second down throw on target. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield, eluding the pressure. And will be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And those guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by Brian Poole. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Yards. And the Vikings first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Cook following the penalty. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Vikings.
one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line there, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll break him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. You'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That 1st down there to pick up the 25.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Becker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield with it once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 44, Jones, and that's incomplete.
Intended for Dalvin Cook. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. the gun. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Going deep this time for Miller. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charles Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 36, Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed,
but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Quick pass out to Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That will be incomplete.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They run it again with Cook, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. Now Jones To throw on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Hughes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Tonight's final score.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Vikings, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?